Hello, everybody, Internet Land, and welcome to another episode of the NoSkill podcast. This week, I am your host, DJ, and I'm joined by the usual suspects, Brandon.
What's up?
Siege.
I'm a gecko.
And Mikey.
It is I who is the anime girl this time.
He's joined the ranks for a specific reason. A reason that is actually about to bring us into our first topic of this episode. This one's gonna be interesting. I'm usually curious, especially when it comes to other content creators. The behind the scenes, what goes on before the record button is hit and after it has ended. From frames dropping to OBS being a butthole to somebody's parents are having a shouting match downstairs, the shit that you don't get to see in the final product. And our token chief editor / babysitter here, Brandon, he's the man in charge of all of that. The rest of us, we just kind of show up and talk shit. I can admit that. But Brandon here, my friend.
Yes.
I've known you a long time.
Very long time.
How many times in this 1 year that we've been doing this recording shit has something happened that was not supposed to happen?
Fucking, I don't know, probably every time we try to record something. Shit, it just happened. We just had it run into an issue just now.
What? No.
We ran into a couple issues. We ran into a couple issues, folks. I.e., when we first got here, because we've been in this VR chat world right now for about, I'd say, an hour, and for the longest time, OBS almost 2 hours now.
Yeah.
Almost.
Okay, almost 2 hours, and for the longest time, OBS was just giving Brandon the middle fucking finger. Am I right?
No,
was giving him
fucking
the
love
business.
it. I just love OBS. Fucking love it.
What was wrong with it?
It was giving me still frames whenever I tried to capture the screen or capture what's happening in the VR chat. It would just be frozen, and I had to basically restart it like maybe twice before I finally got it to get what we're seeing right now. An actual free-flowing video without just frozen. Just nothing. Straight, one of the times it was just a plain white screen. And that's it. Speaking of which, just because I'm paranoid, we're okay. Right.
Welcome to this week's liminal video.
Checking to make sure it's not picking up your other mic.
Nope, I just had to make sure that we're still going.
That would have been great. We get triple mic Dravo again.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Don't remind me.
Ethereal lizard.
I hated that.
I would love this.
And then earlier, after we finally get, and by we, Darv here, when he finally gets OBS situated and set straight in stone, another thing that just randomly starts happening. Mikey, you're in interesting attire this week. Well, you wanna talk about that?
You know, I would love to go on about how Len is the best girl of the franchise and her story is a lot more fleshed out, but we're not going to do that. We're going to go into the reality of the situation where I took off my headset to deal with the dog for 2 seconds. I didn't throw it. I didn't slam it. I put it down on a nice cushion surface. And when I came back, I have no audio in or out. I can't communicate with anybody, and that'd be really rough. I was a mute for a whole podcast. That'd be very difficult. So I'm currently on desktop right now with my backup account with my usually not friendly avatars. These are really high demand, usually copyright things. But we're trying to make it work.
Trying. But again, that ties into the whole behind the scenes, the shit that you, the viewer at home, don't see through the power of editing, or we haven't hit record yet. Hopefully. I think one of the biggest challenges that we suffer, and by again we, every time I say we in this current situation, please understand that I'm meaning him, since he basically does everything. Again, we just kind of show up and talk shit. That's it. That's our role in this entire thing. But from messaging us in Discord several times, just like, so are we recording today? What do you guys want to record? Who's available now? and either Mikey being at work, me probably out doing something that I shouldn't be doing, and Adrian not awake from hibernation yet. All these many different things that tie into it is such a task for this man to Brent. I am so sorry, but it increases this man's probably anxiety and stress of like we need to put content up on the channel, and none of us are around to do it. And then when we can finally scrounge up some people, like as you can see, even though there's supposed to be 5 of us, one of us can't make it because he's too busy. It sometimes just leads it to be in shambles. Am I right, fellas?
Yeah, I wouldn't say shambles. I feel like while there is a struggle for sure, this group pulls it off really well.
Yeah, if anything, all I gotta say is that yes, I do. Every time we have plans to record, or any time where I feel like we need to record, which is mostly weekends. When it comes to weekdays, I don't expect anything. It's because even I am busy. I have work. I have a life and all that stuff outside of this. So it's like, of course, sometimes I am busy as well. So it's most weekdays, or say business work days or whatever, I don't say shit unless I know that everyone's there or online or whatever. I'm like, okay, hey, we can maybe get something done. It's a little quick thing. And most of the time, everyone's down. Sometimes, say, I don't know, Mikey here, he'll be like, okay, let's get this recording done. But as we're about to start, all of a sudden he has to go somewhere and he won't be back for an hour or so. So at that point, recording plans are just off the table. Because everyone has a schedule, everyone has set times. Hell, I prefer to get sleep for work, so it's like most days I have a set time of, all right, I'm offline by this time of the day. Especially since most of the time it's either I cook or someone else cooks. Either way, this is kind of how it goes.
You do cook a lot for your family, like holy shit.
I do. Especially since the rest of the people in this house come at a later time. I'm home before everyone else, so I'm the one that takes out the food for dinner to be defrost or something. I'm the one that prepares it before the last person in the house gets home. It's kind of this whole thing, and I just
Sue's a goddamn homemaker, am I right?
Now, there's also husband. You ladies heard it.
Ladies,
or
here.
yeah, he said ladies mockingly, but whatever.
I
Fuck
didn't.
off.
Come on, ladies, look
in
at
Darvo.
this. Look at this sexy clump of fur ball in a tracksuit. Okay.
And then
That's a
Come on
hot
now.
look, California.
yeah,
No, but then the other thing, especially when it comes to, at least to us specifically, one of the hardest things when it comes to wanting to take the time to create content is like, yes, all of us have jobs that are very demanding, but also we live in 3 separate time zones.
Mm-hmm.
Like these two at the end, they're on the East Coast. I'm sorry, they're on the West Coast. I'm on the East Coast. Brandon's in the Mid Coast. He lives out in the middle of nowhere. Coast.
The what?
in the middle of
The
nowhere. Yeah, he's in the
mid-coast.
middle of nowhere.
Mid-coast.
Mid-coast.
Yes, the mid-coastline.
I just wanted to go off of coast, so I was trying to be clever with it and then go mid coast, the middle of nowhere coast.
Yeah, you know what mid-coast
Great
is? That's
Appalachian
Jungle.
coastline.
Let's go jungle.
Yeah.
You're...
Let's go jungle!
But Brandon, I just want to pick your brain. I just want to pick your brain for a second. So, like, between having to wrangle all of us children together, trying to set up OBS to not be screwy, whether we're playing a video game or not, and then sitting out afterwards and trying to find a way to edit and title it. What do you think? What would you say, in your opinion, is probably the most strenuous part of from starting of making a video to ending it?
Fuck. I'd say the
Finding
one
what he has to cut
area
out.
that I was gonna also say that, yes, having to find what I can or have to cut out because either there is just a lot of dead air or nothing happening, or someone says something a little maybe a little too much. I mean, we are pretty open. We usually don't care what goes on to the channel, but there are some things that we just don't cross. And then there's
He's
DJ.
talking about me.
Yeah.
He's
Yep.
exclusively talking about you.
I'm
say
also
the fuck
gonna
word a
I'm
lot.
also gonna throw out a honorable mention, Andy. Love you, buddy. But
Okay,
Yo,
yeah.
Andy,
No,
love you.
Andy
See,
gets
a
a pass.
see a psychologist though, please,
seek
And take a
help.
shower.
and take a shower. Okay, that's all right.
But
I
was
love
also
you, buddy. I
gonna-
want the best for you.
I was going to point out that probably the biggest issue would be the audio work, because it always just seems to be that's like the biggest issue we always have is audio. That someone cuts out
Mhm.
and can't hear anyone, or like for example, the Population 1 videos that we have on our channel, those clips that we have on there, they're pretty they're rare because in between those clips there's always something going wrong, because if anyone doesn't know, Oculus doesn't really have a great way of recording. So what most people have to do to get a decent good recording would have to use the casting function, and I would capture it with OBS. Problem is that you have to be in game chat for people to hear everyone in your party. You can hear me fine, even if I am in a party on Oculus, but they can't hear my friends. So we have to go in game chat. And Population 1 has this little bug or whatever with the game chat where sometimes you just don't hear anyone, even though we're in a party together. It's a 3-player squad game, and I can't hear my teammates even though we're squatted up before the game even loads in. So one
As of this
game
recording, he's talking about yesterday.
yesterday,
It's happened to us
but
before.
it's happened with me and Mikey before. And sometimes I won't hear, like for instance, sometimes I won't hear Mikey, but I'll hear a random, or I won't hear anyone at all for a whole game. And when we get back in lobby, clear as day. Fucking clear as day. I love it.
And especially with the BR, that's probably one of the heaviest game titles that relies on communication. Like Brandon's in a firefight and we don't know where the enemy is coming from or whom he's fighting or how many there are. He's yelling it into his microphone enough for Zeus to hear. And then Mikey and I are just like, oh, damn. What's going on over there? Let's not go that way. But luckily for us, Brandon's a god gamer and he always comes out on top. Then there's me. I get sniped walking to get a Krispy Kreme.
I mean, your mistake
I
was
wish
you
I
were
could
going
say
to
he was
Krispy Kreme.
joking.
He's not
Yeah.
joking. Fucking
What's that, yes?
Now
Just
I
a
want a
quick-
Krispy Kreme.
shit. Even for example, say I believe it was the first VR podcast we made. OBS decided that even though I selected the Oculus mic to be the where my voice should be projected and recorded, it decided to
forgot about
also capture the mic from or the audio from my Yeti, even though it wasn't selected
This
in the
audio's
first
so
place.
nice, we need it twice.
Exactly. So basically, the entire recording, that entire podcast, it was basically an echo of me every time I talked. And that hurt
again-
me because I'm like, one, I hate hearing myself talk, but two, that just bothered the hell out of me as an editor, having to sit through that shit. I tried to alleviate it, but it's just unfixable if it's a one-track thing, because I didn't know that my Yeti mic was even being picked up. So now, even before recordings and we're doing VR stuff, I always make sure now to have that shit muted, because I can't take any chances with this shit anymore.
Did you check tonight?
Oh yes, even before we got on VR chat.
Good. My guy. But again, that's the one fun part about this is like this is all leads back to the whole what you don't see in the final product through the art of editing. Because trust me, for that one, I'd say, what's a good average video size for us? Would you say like between 8 to 12 minutes, depending on what we're doing?
If we're talking video size, for I would say, I don't know, funny moments and stuff like that, we're talking maybe 10 minutes, but our average video size is probably an hour.
So for that funny moments that's 10 minutes long, we were probably in a call or on Xbox or on PC for roughly, I'd say, a good 6 to 8 hours, and the first hour and a half is just trying to wrangle all the usual suspects together so we can do this. But then the other part of it is making sure that whatever recording software is being used, A, doesn't fuck up, but B, doesn't fuck up while we're playing, and C, kept the entire file beforehand. Because I can't tell you how many times I've seen, I don't know if it's happened to us, I don't know if it's happened to us with you recording, where everything seemed to be going smoothly, and then all of a sudden in post, it's just gone. Like whole ass chunks of a video have just completely disappeared from this realm.
I have not had that issue. I will say that I've had one instance to where nothing was muted and everything was fine. All audio was checked out. Even the audio bars were picking up everything that was going on. But in like posts, when I went to edit it, and when I already remixed it to a MP4 file, I go to edit it and there's no audio. And that whole recording is like fucked. There's nothing. Even though OBS said it was picking up the audio, it just wasn't there.
Which is always fun, right? When your equipment fails you.
Thankfully, it only happened once and never happened again. This was like very early on, beginning of the channel type stuff. Hey, fuck it.
See, now you put it in the universe, and now we're waiting for it to happen.
Now you're gonna make me extra check.
You just
shit.
manifested this.
Hey, I might as well just be paranoid and check every time now.
Every
Pretty sure.
time.
I'm pretty sure that's a safe way to do it.
Well, that's why with as much shit as we give this man for, like, be it for the whole being a scaly thing, which he's actually in rare form. He's in a different skin suit that's not oily and covered in snake skin.
That's slow turn. Let's go, jungle.
Granted, I think it's cool. These little white things in your ear look like ear piercings. I dig it. But as much as we give this man shit, it's one of those, he puts the burden and basically entirely on himself. Like I said, this is quite literally, he handles everything and sets everything up. We just kind of show up and play and run our mouths. That's it.
I know that's what I do.
Damn, fucking
that's
right.
what I do, especially when we're playing.
Yeah.
Especially when we're playing Rainbow Six Siege, and for some reason on this day, I woke up and chose violence.
And for some reason, I'm there.
Did you really? Because I chose the a.a. and you didn't go in with me. You left me hanging, my guy.
I'm talking about the Santa's Little comment that you took out of the final clip.
Yeah, okay.
I won't say it just because if he took it out in post, there's a reason.
There is a reason.
So, I say bad things.
Yes, you do.
Not like that.
I think Brandon just doesn't want your mom to show up and kick his ass. Why'd you let my child say that on the internet?
They put the bad words.
He's not supposed to be cussing.
Tell me she wouldn't do that.
They're putting the sex in the words.
They're putting the swears in the words these days.
God. Ugh. Gross.
that's why being the essentially the chief editor / babysitter, and again, step one is already a hard enough task of, okay, let me see if I can gather these dum-dums together to do something. Like, honestly, this entire weekend, I was actually proud of us for the amount of times that we were able to record. But then some shit would happen. And again, as of this recording, we tried recording Population 1, and all of a sudden we're having audio issues where we can't hear Brandon, or at least two people can't talk to each other. That's a bit of an issue. Then there was the time we wanted to record, excuse me, Contractors. For those of you that don't know, it's literally Call of Duty in VR. They have the Call of Duty maps, the guns, and that's when Brandon first relayed to me. And again, I'm still fairly new to this shit, but that's when Brandon relays to me that we can't be in party. We need to be in game chat so the recording can pick up our voices. And that's when I was just like, ew. Some of these randos can be quite dicey. And they were.
My team was fine.
Yes.
I think it was just you guys.
I mean, they did have a lot to say about me.
Oh, dude, that was
Hey,
the
man,
best.
what?
You would just hear, damn it, Darvo's, and then it would cut out completely.
That's good.
It was great being on the opposite team. I knew exactly where not to go. It was fantastic. Or exactly where to throw a nade.
Yeah, and then at one point the teams were unbalanced, and so these two assholes switched teams and leave me alone with the randos, and I suck at everything. So I was just like, ugh, this is about to go horrendously. I'm just gonna. Is there a white flag? Do I have a white flag somewhere in this inventory? I want no part of this.
I got a spoon you can bite down on.
A spoon?
I'm gonna hold my
Oh.
tongue.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold my tongue.
Wooden
Come
spoon.
on.
You guys have never done home stitches?
You didn't specify a wooden spoon. I would have known if you would
You
have
just
said
said-
that. You just had a spoon, and I was very disturbed.
You act like we have money for healthcare. It's expensive.
I know, but we have money for a wooden spoon.
Yeah. I assumed. Don't look at me
I
like
need one
that.
of those
This
for
is
the
why I
house, though.
don't use PC setup. It's because your piercing ass eyes look too realistic. I feel you judging me.
Slightly.
And,
You know-
and
You know why? It's because Darvo was hit with that wooden spoon instead of giving it to bite on. Let's be honest. He wanted to chew on that spoon. We know it.
I feel like several people in this party were hit with that wood spoon, for being honest.
At least
Yeah.
6 of the 4 of us were.
Yeah.
that leads me into this one. Here's another thing that I feel so sorry that Brandon has to deal with, because he records as soon as we all get together and he has to trim off the fat. And the amount of times we will derail that he has to cut out and edit, or the amount of times that not even derailing, we haven't even started yet, and we'll go on like a 30 to 45-minute tangent about insert mundane thing here. Like, what was it? We went on a 20-minute tangent about the Caramel Dancing song.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, love that song. Judge me if you will. And it's
It's
like
good.
we're supposed to be doing something productive, and we're sitting here talking about, oh yeah, I found a hard style version of it, dude. I just found a metal version of it, dude. Let's fucking put him in the Discord. We're gonna jam to him later. And Brandon
Why
the
did you
entire
get a
time was just
California
like,
voice? Where did that come from? Anyone else hear that? DJ went full, dude, that's crazy. Like, what happened? Is that just me?
"Brah."
It's fucking crazy, dude.
Bruh, I just found a metal version of that, bro. That's crazy.
Dude, it's fucking totes gnar.
Dude, that's gnar. I hate the word gnar.
Nard.
I hate the word gnar. That's so ugh. That's pretty
I hear
gnar, I'm
Mikey
gonna be
gritting
honest.
his teeth from across the country.
Yeah, no, that did
Yeah.
something- did
That
something
shit
violent inside
vibrated
me.
the fucking floor.
Yo, that shit hurted.
That shit hurted.
That shit
Again
hurt,
and
dude.
again, we're doing it right now, where we
What is
derail
we?
and
You
derail
said
and
it.
derail. Yeah, but then we kept going with it.
No,
Well,
the
to
word
be
"gnar"
fair-
never
to be
came out
fair-
of my mouth. That
To be fair, that was my fault. Fucking
Aha!
gnar, dog.
Anyways,
Um,
there is actually one point thing I would like to cover. We have a moment to make a weird transition.
Alright.
Go
Good.
on.
I'm not cutting off any thought trains. Brain thoughts, Lane?
Nope.
Nothing? Okay. So, another thing a lot of people I'm sure overlook is not only do we have to fight with our setups all the time, we have to get other people involved too. And that unfortunately usually means 10 minutes before recording, this guy is the one putting that shit together. I don't believe we've had any major issues so far yet, have we?
No major issues yet.
Which is crazy, because some of these people are not friends. I know you know me, and I'm just telling it how it is. Some of the people we work with are playing on potatoes with an LCD plugged into them. And the fact that we've been able... Exactly. I hit my old laptop when we first started the same way.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that we've been able to do it and consistently make an amazing product at the end of it is fucking mind-blowing. Especially with everyone working with different hardware, different platforms. People not using VR chat or Discord until the hour before we were supposed to record.
Yeah, that was crazy.
It comes out really seamless. It can't be easy to make those last minute adjustments or problem solving, because critical thinking really isn't a strong suit in this group. Whoa.
Just thinking.
What was that? Just thinking? I was gonna say, I was gonna ask, not say.
There it is.
Yeah. Is that something you generally have to keep in mind, or at this point are you so burned out from it you're just like, fuck it, we'll figure it out?
Most of the time, it's fuck it, we'll figure it out in the moment. But of course, while I'm also at the same time, I'm also like, okay, we gotta just sit down and figure this out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because if you don't rein us in, we very much get lost.
Oh yeah, it doesn't help when we have guests that are just as bad as we are.
Yeah, because let's be real. Out of the entire group, I'm the most technologically familiar with program software and all that, and I'm not even that great.
Just in everything. Yeah.
I'm
to
not,
be fair,
I'm
I get off work
average.
and go to bed. Mikey does manual engineering stuff, so
I hit things with a hammer.
Yeah, DJs.
I have problems knowing how to upload a file. Brandon
DJ has problems getting through a tutorial.
Yeah, we had to walk him through a tutorial today.
But you didn't have to walk me through the tutorial. I did it.
No, the population
you obviously
one.
didn't if you were asking for help.
Oh no, he said today. That was yesterday.
Yesterday. And that's why that was my bad.
Because also I was just like, it's putting me in this random ass world where people are just shooting guns at a wall, and I don't know what to do. And then I was just like, let me just do these challenges until Brandon can get back to me, because Discord was silent. And I'm like, all right, let me figure it out on my own then. And then when I didn't figure it out immediately, I said, let me just do these challenges. There's something to do. As soon as it said, okay, you're nearly done, go play one match by yourself, I'm like, motherfucker.
Yeah, I responded. I said, maybe, I don't know, shoot the things until you're done. And you ignored me.
Oh, because at that point I was doing them actively.
Whatever. Responded 1 minute later.
Yeah, this is what Brandon has to deal with on a daily basis when it comes to recording is, hey, I'm the wild card if I might say some stupid shit 9 times out of 10. But B, I'm also dumb as shit. Though for some reason the military put me in charge of saving people's lives, and I couldn't figure out a video game tutorial menu.
I mean, to be fair,
you
were probably the best they had.
Wow.
You were probably the best they had. I mean, have you seen DJ's generation? They wore trip pants unironically. He was doing all right.
DJ wears trip pants.
Still would if they weren't $300.
Shush. They don't have to know that.
I still
You're gonna see him one day.
$300 a pop.
I mean, if you haven't seen,
I thought
DJ
you got the short.
Oh yeah, didn't you?
I mean, if you haven't seen DJ already, you just look at our channel. He's in one of the recent thumbnails.
He's in a lot of our stuff. If you haven't seen DJ, we have him fighting Steven Seagal at some point, but that'll come out soon.
Yeah,
the
whenever
pale
we
brown
decide to
guy
get on
holding
a
a sword.
fucking fighting game.
You know, whenever that
Yeah,
happens.
look-
You know, it's only
Whenever
like
that
me and
happens.
Mikey have like 19 of them.
Yeah, seriously.
Yes, and like 90% of the footage is
Literally
literally
just
one
pick
of you two up there destroying the two of us.
I'll buy you guys an anime one. I hate anime fighting games. We can make this happen.
Oh no, I think if it's backwards compatible, I'll download Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition again. I loved that. fucking
Oh,
game.
I would be totally down for that.
Yeah, I'd be down.
Zangief!
Somebody's gonna get demon rage quit.
Someone's about to get hit with a rose.
If you kill me with a rose, I'm walking over there and kicking you in the chest.
I'm about to get the shit beat out of me in real life, boys. Talk about a short for the channel.
If you want to take this time and state your last will and testament, the camera is ready.
Go ahead.
Highest grossing short on the channel, Siegelin fucking dies.
He just fucking dies.
What was the cause of death, coroner? Sheer fucking gamer rage.
Street Fighter.
Street Fighter.
There's an imprint in his ribs of a fucking Mad Cat fight sick. We don't really know what happened.
He hit me with Sanwa buttons. I feel attacked.
He hit me with someone.
I fucking hate Sanwa buttons.
Oh, so quick inside joke. Some of my friends who are like dedicated, they've been playing Street Fighter for like 25 years. And they do fight night where they have a shed built behind the house. Everyone rolls in furniture, old TVs, and they do a LAN party essentially. They just set up monitors, consoles. But one of the
Fucking
guys he is a nurse with many years experience, and he has had to put people back together to some extent because the fights roll into real life.
It
They're
becomes
not.
fight night real quick.
It really does. There's been like 2 instances where either a bottle was shattered or a fight stick got taken over the side of somebody's temple.
Fuck.
Great people to hang out with. Like, if you guys ever come down, we're going to fight night.
I'm just not playing. I will audit the shit out of it because, hey, I'm horrible at fighting games. I am the epitome of button masher. And by button masher, I just press the X button and then sometimes the Y button. And then I go back to the X button.
Oh, you can chill. We
That's why
have a
for-
brick oven pizza in the backyard now. Or a brick pizza oven, and we make some.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
That's
you
why
gotta
for like MK10, I would pick Liu Kang and Kung Lao and Sub-Zero because their combos are just XXXY.
They really are, and I'm not okay with it.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm perfectly fine. Then you have the likes of Tom, where he's just like, I'm going to pick rifle holding Aaron Black, and I'm just going to spam the rifle saying, channel your inner anger. I channel my inner anger.
So, certain pros play like that, and I don't feel like calling anybody out, so we're just going to leave it at that.
Let's get
Anyways,
back on.
we
Let's get
derailed
back on track,
again.
though. This is supposed to be Kiss Brandon's ass video.
No, what the fuck?
No, but it's true. Like, and shout out to any editor who's like, yeah, if you don't, basically, the best way I can say it is you are the backbone of whoever you're editing for, whether it be one person, multiple people, or whole ass teams of people. Anything and everything that happens in that video, in order for it to be seen in the final product, it has to go through you, my good person. And I tip my hat to you. I tip my hat to this man because, again, this man, especially him when it comes to this particular group of NoSkill, dealing with the cast is some of the most cumbersome thing to actually deal with. Again, from all of us living in different time zones, some of us with crazy work schedules, especially with mine. I do security for a fucking living. And then
One's MIA for 6 months.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, he's MIA except for the memes portion of the chat.
Yeah.
He's always present.
What's
He's
most
always
of the
present
time? I honestly wish he was there too.
This is gonna be the one that he watches. Now he's gonna watch.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
He's
right.
never gonna see this shit.
And so ultimately to all you editors out there, and especially to Brandon here, thank you very much for tolerating our dumbasses.
Yeah, shout out to any editor. Just good for you.
Most editors.
Most editors.
90% of editors.
99%.
I don't know. I don't watch dog shit editors. I'll be honest.
I can think of one.
I can think of one.
It's not even for the quality of the work. It's just chill. Bring it down like 10%.
Yeah.
Oh,
Was that one I
honestly,
showed
when
you
it comes
today,
to-
Mikey? That one's pretty good. Go ahead, Deej.
I was gonna say, honestly, when it comes to editing, that's actually a pretty magnificent transition to the next topic that I wanted to bring up. Like how, especially with the amount of bullshit that Brandon deals with, to just put out a decent product of us doing shithousery, but how content creation has so vastly changed. And even though, yeah, it's been over like well over a decade since YouTube's conception, but I remember YouTube of like, between 2013 and 2015, where it was either some sort of Call of Duty montage, or if you're going to do some of the shorts videos, you had it all so many different transitions. Like, who here remembers the show Equals 3?
don't all raise your hands at once.
Nope. Don't know.
One of his transition screens was quite literally the grinding sound from Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, and then the words "cool transition." That was it. It was simple. You put on some random statue, put on the deal with the glasses and a blunt, and now you've made a meme using a Snoop Dogg format. To everybody using, for some reason, the MW2 hit marker for anything if it was being shot or thrown.
To be fair, that's one of the greatest sound bites ever.
Ever.
It truly is. I stand by that. To now look at how some of these big, these content creators, their videos are gargantuan. Some of the funding that goes behind it, how many they have a team of editors to put together this one video. It is absolutely astounding to me. Like, what do you guys think when it comes to how different content creation is? Like, how far along it's come.
I have a few opinions, though. If anybody else wants to take this one, that'd be great.
Okay, so let's take it from the person that edits our videos. If you haven't noticed, most of our shit is pretty simple compared to a lot of the other YouTube channels that are getting millions, thousands, and are huge in the view count or even subscriber count. Though I do work a lot of hours on these, I don't even want to imagine how long those videos take, let alone how many editors may or may not work on them. Not to mention, some of these channels don't upload for, I don't know, sometimes weeks. Some of them don't upload for months, but when they do upload, the video is very, very high quality. It is very well done, and it deserves all the views that they get. But compared to how it was, like, say, 10 or so years ago, is night and day. There is a huge standard now that has been set, and I could strive for those standards. Me personally, I don't feel like that's necessary on my end, because, come on, 54 subs, and we're doing pretty good from just on a simple standpoint, and on top of which, I at least want a semi-consistent schedule. I'm not the best editor. I'm not. I'm pretty shit compared to a lot of other editors, but I try my best with the time I have. What's up?
You gotta remember, dude, we're also NoSkill.
Exactly.
We stand by scuffed.
Exactly. We're pretty scuffed.
Scuffed is our standard.
I mean, hell, if you've been with us for a while, who knows? If you're type oh, there you go.
Nice.
But if you have been watching us for a while, and thank you, by the way, I appreciate it. But the editing has gotten better. I try my best. compared to how it was back when we first started, it is pretty crazy the progress that I have made in learning Adobe Premiere. Think of it this way. The first videos were literally me just starting to learn Adobe Premiere. As we're making this go and as we're putting out videos, I am learning with Adobe Premiere. This is kind of learn as I go kind of thing. I started out not knowing shit, and now I'm putting out decent videos with subtitles that follow people. I'm putting motion and memes and all this type of shit in it. Hell, for a while I didn't know what Ultra Key was. I know if there's anyone that edits, I know. I'm sorry, I didn't know, but but now I can green screen shit. You're welcome. Fuck it.
And
It's
the one day I
just
find out that you're green screening shit.
yeah, exactly. This guy knows.
So, the one day that I find out that he's green screening shit, my character I showed up in was wearing all green because she was the only one I could use.
Yeah,
That
so
was-
to really check that before we start recording, DJ.
Well, again, I went through like 15 different avatars, and they wouldn't show in the campfire. Blame the creator,
One of
not
them-
me.
One of them, no, more than one. One or two of them were looking straight up their dresses.
True. This is facts.
We're not that kind of channel. We have standards.
Yeah, unfortunately, we do.
They're not that high, but they're there.
They're there.
Like, I
try.
would rather not just show straight panties, just saying.
Yeah,
honestly.
Oh yeah.
we're not above
Trust me, this was
clickbait, but
wearing
we're
shorts.
not that down bad.
We're not that down bad.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Give
even
it time.
Brandon admitted it right then and there that even though he says that he's not that he's not that bad of an editor, it's like one of those he's still starting out. And then we've seen I don't know if I can name drop even though it's for praise. Can I say a name
If it's praise, go
or should
ahead.
I not?
Go ahead. It's fine.
Well, what's her name? Nikki HD that did the Pomage movie where
Oh my god. Amazing editor, by the way. Just pointing that out. Amazing. Animation work is great.
Go Tid.
I wish I was that
Completely,
good.
it's like
Oh my
Like,
God.
if I didn't know any better, I would have thought I was watching a movie that actually had a cast and was like a cast and director. And no, it was all made in an animation studio.
I think she
and
went
it's
on
like,
to get
dude-
hired by some car company. I think it was either Ferrari or something. I don't know, but she got hired as a commercial editor.
Oh, she's
That's
good.
What a
That's
flex.
Good.
Yeah, that's cool.
You're good. You're solid. You're straight for the rest of your life. Good for you, though. And that video was absolutely sick. If this ever, for some reason, reaches your recommended, you are the shit. And I will
And
stand
also,
by that
what the
forever.
hell were you watching to be recommended us?
Seriously.
Good question.
Go get
Seriously.
some sleep and drink some water.
Maybe
Yes,
maybe
so
delete
it's-
some of their search history. Just saying. All right, go on.
Also, this is
And
an
use a
inside
VPN,
joke, real quick.
goddammit.
Remember when I was recommended that one time, Mikey?
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Yeah, remember I told you about that? The strawberry thing?
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm still confused about that one. Anyways, side tangent done.
Trust me, my recommended list is on crack. I get recommended so
That's
much
'cause you
weird
are.
shit.
Allegedly.
Yeah, dude, you look
Allegedly.
up crazy shit. You're not allowed to be surprised.
Yeah.
Well, because like 1 minute it's just like, hey, so here's a rock version of Caramel Dancing. Then all of a sudden it's, hey, do you want to learn about Mark Rober and how he trains squirrels? Nothing against Mark Rober, but I'm like, these are very two different things. I only clicked one of them, the music video. I don't know who this guy is, but he has squirrels. Now I have to watch it.
Love
Yeah,
Mark
here we
Rober, by
go.
the way. Hi, Mark. If you ever see this, love your stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, Mark.
I'm a huge
Cool.
fan of you now. But you just
Yeah.
randomly popped into my recommended, and I was like, what do I watch regularly that would recommend Mark Rober? Whatever, I approve of this now. He has squirrels. I don't. He has squirrels. But again, that goes dialing back. to editing and the different types of like animations and how skilled some people are. Again, Nikki, you are. Yes.
Love you, Nikki.
I don't know who you are.
Oh, we gotta show
I'm
you
a
after
gecko.
this. We gotta get into a Discord
I'm a
call. I'm gonna
gecko.
show you the bits.
Oh, I'm more
Oh,
interested in this
lover.
gecko thing. What's this about?
So there's things called geckos.
This little
Makes
thing
you
right here.
gecko. Alright?
We actually know a guy who was a monitor lizard.
That is true.
We do know him. Ah, shit. Sorry.
No, you're good.
I'm getting weird.
But again, that's why it's just at least to me. I still want to get Mikey's and Siege's opinions on it. Of like, okay, if you guys don't have like an opinion on how vast it's changed, what if you could pick a type of YouTube era, like generation to go back to? Would you want to go back to the YouTube of old, where it was simple, a little bit edgier, or would you prefer YouTube now, where it's like the quality of content through the actual like content itself and the editing, it's very much so more grand scale than it's ever been, but now it's a lot more. It's more refined.
Andrew, you wanna go first?
If you had to pick, to go first, Brandon, which one would you want to go back to? YouTube of old, or do you think YouTube now is the best that it's been?
That's the thing, though. But being an editor myself, I honestly love the YouTube of now's like creativity and refinement of the editing. But I also love the classics. So for me, I'll pick. I don't know what to pick. I like both styles, but I honestly, for me, if I had to pick one, it would have to be the editing styles of now. Just because of how much more refined and how much work is put into it, I respect it a lot more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I totally get that because, like, there is a new way of editing, and I like it better too. I think it's evolved pretty well.
Because
I
when
just
it
appreciate
all
that I
started,
can find something.
yeah, because when it all started, no one knew what they were doing. But now people know what the fuck they're doing. Back then, it was like some shitty version of Vegas, or some really terrible version of Premiere, and it would be crashing all the fucking time. Or if you're on Mac, I don't know what that one's called. And if you know,
You cried if you were on Mac.
You cried if you're on Mac, yeah. But like,
big fag.
Nowadays, it's probably the best place to edit videos, but let's just not get into that. I'm not a Mac user.
I'm an A guy.
I'm a Mac daddy.
I feel it.
On.
Wait, aren't you on a HP as well?
Oh,
no, I just said I'm a Mac daddy. I'm a pimp.
He has a. I think he has an Omen. I don't remember what. I think.
Yeah, I have an HP Omen.
Then shut the hell up.
That just slammed like
these guys got Omens.
$700 to upgrade the bitch.
Omens are sick for gaming. Content creation, not so much.
Although, when it comes to Omens, I love the whole insider joke of some people that are into tech, where the HP stands for help please, but that's just, insider thing.
Because I was
the irony being
about 5 years ago.
The irony being my Omen fired up, but somebody's Ava was out of commission for like 3 weeks.
Okay, to be fair, that's because I got a bum processor.
But it didn't tell you that. It said everything was bad.
Yeah. Yeah. But hey,
it's through the error code.
Unit 1 is up and running.
Something's wrong.
Yeah.
That was the error code we got.
Let's go. Full send on this shit.
It's just error code ... kill me.
Command
no,
kill.
I got the error code where it just wouldn't turn on, and I'm like, sick. Now I'm
This
gaming.
is totes gnar.
This is so gnar. God, I hope this doesn't become a thing.
We're still on Let's Go Jungle.
Let's go, Jungle.
Nar gets me lost on the island of spice. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys.
If I burn hard
Oh,
enough, can I
God, I
break
can't
my
cross my arms
anime
like that.
neck?
I would hope so. Theoretically.
All right, so they're down there at the end with the twins. Would you do you prefer the stylings of YouTube now, where it's very much so more grand scale and more grandiose, with a lot of fine detail going into every single video, like with teams of editors to edit one video, or would you like to go back to the simple times of cut calming, couple of random memes here and there, add in an intervention hit marker?
Adrian, you want to go first?
I'll be honest, I watch very different content from all three of you guys. Mikey gives me some interesting looks whenever I show him stuff. And I appreciate that I can find damn near anything I look for. I found one today, which I'm going to show you boys after we're done recording here, that is just perfect. It's
Perfect.
flawless.
Oh God!
It's
Oh God!
Oh,
You
man.
know
It's better
it
than
is
the last
gonna
video I
be,
showed you guys.
You know it's gonna be good when it's Adrian. He says it's perfect. You know something's up.
I don't know.
You know-
the last
you know
edit
why?
of
'Cause-
Midsommar you found was fantastic.
Yeah, that edit of Midsummer was fantastic. I say
Yep,
it,
for
Midsummer, fuck you, I don't care.
Do not take them to the barn.
It's not meant for us.
It's
not meant for us.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, look up that scene from Midsummer, but it's more disturbing. I think that's what the exact title is.
Yep.
You won't regret it. That's the
Key
word.
to a clip of me just violently fist bumping the caramel dancing.
I wish we would have recorded. DJ, shut the fuck. I wish we would have recorded that because God, these guys' reactions was fantastic. I think we watched it like 5
Oh my
times in a row.
God.
More than that.
Fuck,
It was good.
it was so sick.
Shit, I love
Dude, that
the
video's
fucking
fantastic.
Half-Life one. That was funny.
That was another really good one. I've never seen the
I've
tower
never seen it lit up
like
like
that before.
that.
It's on high alert.
That's gonna be our hotel room at Sac Anime. People are gonna see that from the street view of the hotel. Just one room, lights
Wouldn't be
and
the first
bass.
time.
RGBs
I know.
flickering on high speed, Gucci blaring in the background.
The last time
What?
they got a very different show from the window.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. For
And the
anybody
time
who
before
didn't know,
that too,
Steve-
actually.
Which one was the time before that?
This is a code word. Heaven.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, never mind. They're not talking about that one.
I definitely don't want to talk
Alright.
about that one. What were we talking about?
All right, so
Old
my-
versus new YouTube.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, old
I
versus
enjoy
new
new
YouTube.
YouTube a lot. I like that I can find the exact video essay I want. I can find that I like that I can find the exact sort of style that I appreciate, and that it's not all COD montages. That is so fucking sick that it's not all COD montages anymore. Everything was a
Ju-
COD montage, even other things that weren't COD.
Just saying. Throwing
That's
this
nice.
out there. This is totally unrelated. Fucking loved com montages, by the way. I love them.
I'm not
to
saying
Go
there's
hang
anything
out on
wrong with that.
TikTok
It's
where
just
the
that
scene's
when-
still alive.
Yeah, fucking shout out.
I wish
honestly.
it
If you're gonna
was
do it.
alive on YouTube and not fucking. No, it's fine. It's fine. Whatever. It's fine.
Editor rage. But no,
Bring
I
it
just
back, bring
appreciate
it
that
back.
not
Yeah.
every video is made like that anymore. Yeah, I like that there's variety. It's nice. I like
I don't know, the
That
Too
was
Mad
nice.
video where he's riding around LA on a scooter and it's edited like a COD montage is beautiful. If you guys haven't seen that, check it
that's
out.
just Two Man has his own editing style. That's a whole other
Too
thing.
Mad's style is too mad. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
It's just too mad.
By the way, too bad. Too bad. When your cup comes out on Gamer Subs, bud, I'm copying it day one.
It's because you have all of
Let
them.
me know.
Do you know what
What?
flavor it is?
No, he's
No,
just
it's a
getting a cup.
A cup. Oh, okay. Oh, fuck it. I'm down. I'll buy that shit. Hell yeah.
You guys spend too much money on that shit. Shout out to Gamer
No,
Subs,
I
by
only
the
have
way.
No,
two
him.
cups. I have 8 T-shirts,
But
but
still. Yeah, DJ. Okay, this isn't a plug. DJ owns every single waifu shirt.
Every single
I
one.
just
Oh, yeah.
bought the start. I will not like gamer subs if you for some reason ever see this. I just bought the start of season 1 with Lifesaver. That'll be at my house on Tuesday.
My man.
My
Did you buy lilies, by the way?
Oh yeah, I bought lilies.
Good man. That is
I didn't. I
screwdriver
kinda regret
certified
it.
right there.
Granted,
I
I
think you
won't get it
should.
for another
I
month
told
and a half, but we move.
I mean, yeah, but you know, yeah.
At least now I have it. So now I'm gonna have 2 match cup, Lily's shirt, and Heavenly's cup. Heavenly, get in gamer subs here. You need a t-shirt too. That cup is nice, my friend. Very nice. All right, before this turns into kissing gamer subs ass, Mikey, did you give an official answer of old or new?
So this is gonna sound really weird, but I appreciate the old rules of YouTube. But the technology, the accessibility, new YouTube is a very polished, refined beast. Whether you're looking at 30 to 60 or 30 to 90-second shorts, or full feature-length videos like Into the Metaverse, what's it? Modern War Gear Solid, or shit like that. Like there's these very finely polished products. There's DIY stuff. The only complaint I have about new YouTube is the rules. There's so many fine little landmines you have to maneuver around just to do the easiest thing. Or back in the day,
that is such a
what's up?
that's a whole different discussion. Honestly, that one right there, that can be its own like discussion right there. Because even with editing for our videos, I have to go through those fine lines and edit the way that YouTube will like. Don't get me started.
I'm just saying, guys, he has a cheat sheet of stuff that is and is not allowed up on his wall when he's editing. He's very professional.
A fucking
you
board
gotta
on the
these
wall
days.
with thumbtacks, just lists after lists of don't do that. Oh,
It looks
wait.
like the scene from
Yes,
It's
you
Always
can do
Sunny
it.
where Charlie's just got the big spider web up on the board.
Well, we're not getting demonetized. I sent the letters halfway to Croatia.
You didn't say the magic word. No money for you.
It's exactly like that. That's what the process is these days, and
Yeah.
I kind of get it. I don't like it. I like the old school way where it was, yo, Darvo, let me shoot you a DM. You cool? Yeah, sick. Let's do this. And that was the end of it. But
Yeah, I
Here's
said
the
that.
thing.
I said that on that podcast too. It's so
in
nice
a
that
in
was
a
a thing.
perfect world, in a perfect world where we're able to be that refined and that highly skilled with editing, and still being able to be edgy and be the who we are really online. Well, of course, not going too crazy edgy because we know that there is a fine line that even most people will not cross. You know those words. We'll say gamer words, whatever. And
there's a good phrase for it.
yeah, we'll say
Yeah,
gamer words.
we should coin that.
We avoid those.
Andy.
Still, Andy, love you, guy. But get help. But yeah, if we're able to get that just high quality editing with the edginess of back then and not get demonetized, I doubt any of our content would change, but it would be nice to have that feeling of, if say we were partnered, it would be nice to have that feeling of we're not going to get demonetized, because honestly with our content it wouldn't change. It just, if we were partnered, I feel that we would get demonetized all the time because we do run our mouths. We do say a lot of cuss words and we don't censor it.
Bless.
And we do censor. We don't censor, so it's like...
Oh, he's preaching.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Praising him. He's speaking truth.
TJ,
so it's like...
fuck up.
just please, shut up! Alright.
But I get what you're saying. Is like if you could have like the refinement and the of now with the edginess of old, you wouldn't have to sit here and go every 3 seconds, assuming somebody said something or did something bad.
Oh yeah.
Like, I would love to just say fuck and not get demonetized. That'd be great.
No, you can say fuck, but only a certain amount of times, and only after the first 3 minutes of the video.
And you need a parent to sign off on your school trip sheet.
Shut up.
Shut up, Gecko. Hey, wasn't there also a case
I'm a
of...
gecko.
Isn't there also a case of someone censoring too much? And that video still got demonetized?
Probably. I
Oh
wouldn't fucking
yeah.
know that.
And so the logic behind that is if you have to use X amount of censoring, which they deem too far, they perceive it as you trying to sneak something past their terms of service and guidelines, which kind of makes sense. I can see where that one's coming from.
You can make sense of it, but also it's like you can't win. There just have to be that
like,
specific.
You're trying to be a wise guy.
You have to be that specific middle ground. You can't censor too much, but you also can't cuts too much. So it's like you gotta meet them in the middle. You can censor it, just don't do a crazy amount. But with us, that wouldn't be possible. So why censor?
Well, I know somebody who
Especially
just did
since I'm
that
still
like
here.
yesterday.
Yeah, he's still a thing. So
Yeah, until they fire me, I'm a loose cannon.
you're fired.
Same.
I hope they don't fire
All
me. Please don't fire.
Come on, you can't fire the Mothman. I'm a gecko.
DJ, you've been voted off the island. Please get your things and put out your torch.
You no
you
longer
leave, you
have
can't
the
do that.
spice. Bye. Have fun.
Yo, can I get a
Hit something.
Please.
Don't walk like that.
That's so
God, I hate
fucking
this so
weird.
much.
Please.
Look at that.
I
If you're on audio only, be glad you don't see this.
Hold on, are we crawling? Are we crawling? Are
Are
we
we?
crawling?
What's up,
Hey.
dude? How we doing?
Hey, I'm a gecko.
I'm a bunny girl.
I'm gonna go back to my seat now.
This is
Same.
everyone. This is what we deal with.
I hate it here. Can you believe people
There's no
actually work
NoSkill.
with us? Who said
I
yes?
but no skill
genuinely can't
entertainment.
believe anyone works with us. That is crazy.
You know who
God.
said yes, guard bro.
That guy's
Anyways,
smart.
moving on.
Yo, shout out to
Yeah,
him,
but
by
it's
the way.
gentlemen.
Shut up,
Amazing.
Yeah,
It
shout out
sucks
to
you
God.
got demonetized, by the way.
Damn it, Adrian!
Damn it,
Hey, and it's not getting edited out.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
staying, but
welcome.
like fuck, dude.
It's like it's staying, but what the hell? Like, so, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NoSkill, where scuffed is the standard.
I bet that was a great video to work on because you
Oh,
didn't have
shit.
to do any work. You just showed up and did it.
Oh, that
yeah,
was
it's
it was
fantastic.
something, man. That was weird having to do a podcast and not record it. That felt weird.
I mean,
But
you know what they
I
say,
enjoyed
you
it.
know, skill with that
I was
weed.
lax. I was chill.
I think-
sat back and we argued with a. We'll just say a dude, yeah,
with an A10 warthog.
with an
We know
A10
a guy.
warthog.
Brain go boom.
That was so
And a maid
good.
suit.
In the middle of
maid
the
outfit.
sentence, just.
Words go.
I
was
think
so
that was
good.
definitely a step back to old YouTube right there. Just a bunch of
Oh,
people shooting from the hip, no edits, no cuts, raw.
I
and
loved
that was
sending it.
good.
every second of it. That was so good. That was fun.
That's what content creation should be.
Right. Shit, I can go
See,
to bed
that's-
sleeping fine knowing we did that. No sellout, no bullshit, no hacks. Just doing
We
it.
just shot our
Nah,
shot, or Mikey just shot his shot, and we got in.
Not having to worry about being ad friendly or brand friendly. It was we're here recording and we're having fun. See, that's why when it talking about old versus new YouTube, even though I think new YouTube is great, I love like the grand scale things that we've been able to see from like, you know, Brandon, you know them, the Sidemen's $100,000 insert activity they're gonna do here, or Mr. Beast Squid Game, where it's off the charts, just fantastic, all in all.
Yeah.
And like Adrian said earlier, where you can type what you're looking for and find it, and find 17, 18, 20,000 different variations of it that you can find
It's
entertaining.
nice.
It is
But
nice.
when it came to old school YouTube, it was such. I guess for me, my big thing is it was so simple. A couple of transitions, couple of jump cuts, and the content. It made the content even more. I don't want to say the term approachable, but it was like, instead of having all this, I guess you could say, filler, it was just straight. Here's a couple of dudes doing something, from skits to, for those of you that remember Filthy Frank, big ups, my man. Because
Congratulations on your music career.
Very, you deserve it. You deserve everything, dude. But it was just so simplistic. Even back in the days, look, even though they still make them now, look how vastly different epic rap battles were compared to then and now.
I don't think they can get away with the Key Appeal one now.
Do they still try the one with, Vader versus,
I don't think we should even.
Vader
We
versus
can't
World
say that
Leader?
one actually. Yeah. That guy's an odd duck. Very odd eyes.
Odd duck,
Something about his
yes.
eyes, though.
And
They're almost completely
that's a
black.
weird guy. I mean, someone should put a stop to him.
Someone should stop
Yeah.
that guy.
Starting to get a little
I got a bad
worried.
feeling about him.
Starting to get a little worried.
Got a bad feeling. Transition away.
I think we should stop this bit.
Yeah.
And look at some of the original memes that came from old school YouTube, from Caramel Dancing to Nyan Cat and the Nyan Cat song. And early on,
yeah.
huh?
Yeah. The only good thing
Yeah.
to come out of
Talking about
Nyan Cat was Nyan Cat being put on a Ferrari.
Big
I
ups,
believe
by
I
the
still
way.
have-
Gets
if
mad.
I
What's up,
think
Deej?
if I dig deep enough into the drawer of clothes that I don't wear anymore, that I keep on saying I'm going to donate but haven't yet, drawer, I believe I still have my Nyan Cat shirt that I got in 2010 from Hot Topic, all because I saw Rainbow Pop-Tart Cat and it said Nyan 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 at the bottom. Little did
I
I know, 13
remember.
years later.
I remember him saying he had this. I've known for years that he's been in possession of this shirt, and I've yet to see. You need to find it and take a picture of it. I want to see this shirt.
I'll dig in when we're done here, because little did I know that 13 years later I'd be following a VTuber whose very name is that. Shout out to you, Nanners. Even though you're not
Actually,
a Pop-Tart Cat.
After the podcast, I gotta ask you about the Nanner thing.
Uh-oh.
It's not a bad thing.
It's probably
There's
true.
a video that came out. I wanted to know if you saw it.
All right. Yeah, that's why I think if I had to pick, I would go with YouTube of old, just because of the simplicity. Or if you wanted to see some of the viral videos, like the Harlem Shake videos were huge for a period of time. Or
That was
some of
weird.
those videos that was like,
That was a weird period of time.
or with some of those videos where you had to type in certain keywords, or else the video wasn't going to pop up just because you typed something. Like, that's how I discovered Filthy Frank. It wasn't through typing Filthy Frank. It was someone recommending me a video with a weird ass clickbait title, and I'm like, okay, yeah, let's see what cursed image this is. And next thing I know, I see Papa Franco in that signature blue shirt. That was a nice shirt, by the way, lad. A very nice shirt. And even though he doesn't use that channel anymore, I'm still subbed to it, just because I feel like it would be wrong to stop my subscription now.
And actually, that reminds me. I was gonna ask, who the hell unsubs to channels like randomly? It's so weird.
Yeah, that is kind of odd.
The only time I will unsub from a channel is under one of two conditions. A, I no longer find your content enjoyable, and I don't see me ever watching any of your content ever again in the future. Or B, you as the content creator did something foul, wrong, and nasty, and I want no association with you whatsoever on any greater degree.
I'm
That's
only on
actually
B,
fair.
even if I don't enjoy your stuff anymore. Yeah, I'd like to leave the sub for the support.
You
I
like to
think
what?
the only reason I would unsub is for that second reason DJ provided if they did something horrible. But that's it, really.
Oh, man. I'm sorry, your avatar did a thing right there.
Anyways.
Go. I can't see you. You'll see it on the playback.
All right,
Go,
and that's
Deej.
the one hard thing, especially with like when it comes to content creators, where now that you like you either A, you fell off, or B, the whole you did something horrible. It sucks because especially if it's somebody that you've been watching for a long time, then all of a sudden they do something that is absolutely disgusting and deplorable, and it also hits you different, doesn't it? Like, I'm not gonna say you. The best way I can describe this is, I never the first time one of the YouTubers that I used to watch, I was like, this can't be true. This cannot be true. Please, for the love of God, do not let this be true. Then when it turns out it is true, it's like, okay, I had to do the thing. I had to cut the cord. Unsub. But it's the right thing to do. Wouldn't you guys agree?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I was saying, like, even if I don't enjoy anybody anymore, or somebody anymore, and they're still following the guidelines and still being good people, I'll delete a sub on there. Fuck it, I want them to do well. I subscribed at some point for a reason. Maybe they'll come back to it, maybe they won't. But,
Yeah.
I don't know, I don't get people who just, like, follow random channels and then unsubscribe randomly, and they're like, I don't know, I followed them on a whim. Like, are you sure? That was oddly specific. I don't think you were looking up epoxy resin vultures at 4 a.m.
Yeah,
randomly.
I have
Fair
a
enough.
huge list of channels that I'm sub to, but literally like 95% I don't watch or even forgot that they existed, but I'm still sub to them.
And it's very rare that I unsub for that first reason because this might sound terrible. I'm that lurker of I will watch all of your videos without subbing for like a year and some change just because I want to make sure that, you know what, I want to make sure that I find you entertaining. I'm the same way with tattoo ideas. I'll sit on a tattoo idea for a year and a half, 2 years plus, just to make sure I'm absolutely not going to regret this getting this later. Granted,
I feel like
Getting
you
a
should put time into a tattoo.
I was gonna say that
Yeah,
seems like
that
the kind of
is,
thing you would want to take your time on.
So-
Yeah.
Steve, is Steve okay? Is he just making snap decisions on lighting? Is that what's
Have you seen the way
happening?
he dresses?
No
I dress
comment.
like a punk. He's just making fun of me because I wear all black all the time in the middle of summer.
DJ, so do I.
Yeah, I'm doing that currently.
Exactly.
Yeah, same.
Same. I'm doing that currently.
I think that's
I actually
I'm
went
wearing a
out in
wifey
black
t-shirt
Crocs
and-
earlier to fit the
I think
whole
that's
look.
literally 90% of my
Man.
fucking clothes are black.
I
Same.
have
Dude,
one
like,
shirt
right
with
now-
pink on it.
I think the
Like
most
right now, I'm
colorful
wearing a
shirt I have
wifey
is red.
t-shirt.
Oh, I have red.
I don't even have red in my closet. It's all black t-shirts with graphics on them.
Yeah.
And right now, I'm wearing a waifu t-shirt, Demon Slayer sweatpants, and ankle socks, all black.
Nice.
Nice.
How did this go into fashion? What happened here?
It's
Why are we
not.
here?
That's just you.
No, somebody mentioned clothes. I think it was your brother. And now we're talking about fashion sense.
No, you mentioned clothes.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
DJ passing the buck. Yeah, like, oh yeah, somebody did
In the
that.
comment
Somebody
section
should,
down
somebody
below-
should
in the
stop
comment section
him.
down below.
Yeah, somebody
comment section down below,
somebody should stop that
Tell
guy.
us who mentioned clothes first.
I wish I could find
The
one of our
comment
time
section,
right now.
is this
Stop
gonna
him.
be
You and
my-
me. Let's go stop him.
In the comment section, this is going to be Mikey typing it out.
Maybe
It
we're
was
gonna
you.
stop him.
And then I'll respond, liar.
I don't
I
comment on our
hate you.
videos.
Yeah.
Who does that?
I think I did once, all because I was just like, oh my god, we uploaded. We actually did it. I'm so proud of us.
I think that was like
It was
the
our first
first
video.
video. Yeah.
It was. Both of you were our first to comment.
Nice.
Oh yeah, breaking it in, old school style.
Which is crazy because
That'd
I
be a
never
shitlord, any
ever
percent speed run.
comment. I'm that type of
I think-
person. I'll subscribe, but I don't think I ever comment on videos.
Same. I don't comment on shit. Not even on streams,
Wow.
dude.
It's corny, but the
Stream-
only time I do comment is
I just
streams
thought
are
of
one
this.
thing.
Yeah.
Streams are one thing, but I will admit this. I know I'm about to get judged for this so hard. Oh my god.
Say it.
Say it.
The only time I really comment on YouTube videos is when whatever YouTuber for some fucking reason is doing a contest and all you have to do is like, hit the bell, and leave a comment. I'm just like, yeah,
This
why
fucking
not,
guy.
dude?
This guy, he's one of those.
He's playing the game, and I think it's so
losing.
funny that most of this group doesn't comment, because as soon as we actually had a recognized YouTuber work with us, the first thing we did is start shit posting verbally.
Yeah. That was true. I was in chat for 90% of that stream.
This shit was,
Well-
like, this is the Sigma male grind set right here. Don't post your opinions, voice your opinions on a public
Yeah.
platform.
Also, I was wrong. I did comment on a stream today. I was watching someone do an animation, and they were asking for opinions, and I'm like, yeah, it looks good.
By the way, real
Yeah,
quick,
that's a
guard,
little different.
It is a little different. I think that's why I was comfortable doing it.
Yeah, like streams
What's up,
are
DJ?
By the way,
different.
real quick, guard. We just want to know. Real quick, guard. We just want to know. You still want to share what you learned about my name with the class?
Yeah, if you want to share what
Yeah.
DJ's Discord name is, feel free. Hit us up.
Whoa.
Feel free to
whoa,
share with the
whoa.
class. We're waiting.
Yeah.
Patient.
We'll post
That's
it
a
right
worse
here. Posted
idea than
JPEG
trying to
image.
pitch the man grill.
Yeah. Chicken.
It's nothing bad, but
beef,
you guys will never know.
Steak. Anyway.
Anyways,
As we were saying, Brendan.
I was just gonna
Yeah.
Hold on, who was
say
talking,
that.
Brendan or Mikey?
Brandon.
Can you guys
Okay.
fucking stop and let DJ talk, please?
All right, I'll jump in. Fuck it. I was just gonna say real quick. Streams are different because even I comment on streams, mostly on streams that include friends, like if it was Durdle or Choppa. But other than that, I really don't comment on streams all that much or at all either. But if it's a friend, I'm more
From the
than.
Turtle Kingdom, I love you.
If it's a friend, I am happy to put down comments and interact with him on stream.
Use Command Rakdos.
Do it.
Please? Please?
He's live right now.
By
guys
the
wanna
way,
harass
Is he?
somebody, you know,
Hold
he's
up.
by the way, when is Command NoSkill coming?
Oh, I have the points. I just need the audio file.
Oh yeah, I forgot you wanted me to do a video where I actually say what's up, what's up.
Yeah,
Do the full bit and just scream at the end of it. Not the death scream. A full on just DJ cringe scream.
All right, I can do that. I totally forgot
Are we-
to. Shit.
Are we doing Command NoSkill or Command Denny's? I'm up for either one.
Command.
I don't think
we,
I don't think we can get away with Command Denny's.
Oh yeah, I think
Yeah.
we can do Denny's. Never
we
mind.
agreed. NoSkill.
Yep,
It was a
alright.
toss up
Damn it.
between Command NoSkill or Command Deeds, and we said Command NoSkill.
Command NoSkill. Let's go.
Then going off of what you said, Brandon, with the whole what it mean words when it comes to commenting in streams, because streams is one of those. This is interaction in real time where the content creator can actually interact with you, whereas with
Yeah.
comments it's just you typing your opinion. And I agree, I'll type in chats all the time, but it also for me, and this is by no means like taking a jab at like big streamers, but if you're
Love
that
it.
streamer that has like a couple 100,000 viewers at a time, I'm probably not going to comment in your stream because the likelihood of me getting a response from anybody, whether it be you or somebody in your chat, is very, 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 very slim. That's why, and I know you guys have seen it with with Heavenly. I'm flaming his chat left and right because I know he sees it. There's times he responds because he's getting sick and tired of me shitposting. And then redeeming forehead cam.
Oh, that's so funny because one of the last streams I was in, Heavenly showed up and he just started lighting up the chat because everyone was calling him a degen for showing up at that particular moment. How the tables had turned.
Oh, by the way, he finally got everything with his internet fixed because his comeback stream was today.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, nice.
So now we get to go back to harassing Heavenly on a regular basis, or at least I sure will. Sorry in advance, bud. Love you, really. Love the VTuber model, by the way. You look sick.
I love hearing the scream come out of the VTuber model. Something about it is so comedic. It is like pure joy every time.
I love it. Well, Brandon, do you want to take off your head for a second and tell us how long we've been running?
Oh, sure.
Over an hour, I think.
Yeah, over an hour.
Well, considering how long it took us to get started, I'd say we're about an hour and 30 minutes.
Hour and a half?
Fun fact. Yeah, fun fact.
Yeah.
Me and Mike were supposed to go to dinner 40 minutes ago.
So, I think it's a good place to end it.
Yeah, I reckon.
I reckon.
Yeah, before
Alright.
my blood sugar gets too low and I pass out in the chair.
All right, yeah, let's
It
not
will
let
happen.
that happen. So let's start rolling the credits and rolling with the outro. Starting down there in the end. Siege, any closing remarks?
I'm a gecko.
I knew it.
Mikey?
Oh yeah. Now, however the
Just
scene
gecko.
changes, I'm here for the ride, and I'm glad we got a good editor leading the helm. Other than that, I'll
Same as a
shitpost
gecko.
and call up whoever wants to work with us.
Fuck
as a
yeah,
gecko.
dude. And real quick, I just want to know, the Goblin's going to make a comeback, right?
Yeah, I gotta see what's up with my quest. I don't really know what happened there. Right now it's just cooling off and sitting on my bed. I'll try and fix that later.
All right.
Say he's a gecko.
Brandon?
They call Ramrod.
Oh, what was it?
Say
What-
Sakura.
Okay, what did you say?
What are your
I
closing remarks
forgot.
and closing statements?
I wrote it down.
Hey! You're such a mess. Holy shit.
Every podcast, this always happens.
How about this? I love these guys. They're a fucking mess to work with, but this year of doing this whole YouTube thing has been nothing but a blast. But, yeah, that's all I gotta say. And also, he's a gecko.
Yeah.
The
You monitor
closing
lizard.
remarks for me, it's to any editors out there, like I said, live your best life, kings, queens, and in-betweens. Trust me, you are the backbone of the driving workforce. You are what stands between a good video and a horrendous video. Brandon, thank you very much for tolerating us, because I'm pretty sure at the ripe age of whatever the fuck you are, you already probably have some gray hairs.
Damn.
Fun fact, I actually do have one.
Don't worry, I have them too. Don't worry, I got a shit ton of them. That's why I shaved my beard. And so again, thank your editor. Buy him a Dunkin' Donuts gift card. Send him to Dunkies. Be nice to him, because you don't
We
know how
like-
hard they're working behind the scenes.
We like donkeys, damn it. Keeps us working.
Because you don't know how hard they're working to give you a quality product. So treat them nice. Give them a hug. Give them a turkey for Thanksgiving. All right, that'll be it for us. Just so you guys know, there's some buttons in the comment section down below. Do whatever the hell you want with them, and we will see you in the next one.